Good evening and welcome to the March 2018 edition of Curriculum Connection. I'm Medford's Curriculum Director, Laura Lundy. Tonight is the first part of a two-part series on how Medford students are getting ready for the real world. And tonight we'll highlight the multiple opportunities for Medford students to practice those skills in our classrooms. Next month, we'll see how personalized learning further promotes these valuable lessons. Because it is difficult to prepare for a future that we don't know yet, education has to be more than just teaching facts and figures. In order to be successful in an unknown world, students also need to be able to collaborate, work with the team, use their imagination, along with being able to problem solve and persist through difficult challenges. When kids start school at the age of 4 or 5, they come with a lot of imagination and creativity, but they need to be taught almost everything else.
In pre-K or in early childhood, we work on teaching socialization skills as well as life skills like how to function in a school setting. The socialization piece is big in early childhood because kids are beginning to learn how to work together as a team.
Being able to problem solve when you're 4 or when you're 40 is the same skill, but the tasks are different.
Problem solving can be anywhere from like how do I get the paper towel out of the paper towel dispenser, or how do I get this soap to come out, to picking a chocolate or a white milk. Sometimes it's how do I get this backpack open when it's closed and I'm not sure how I should get my folder in it because it's zipped shut. So those are all things that we work through with our students in order to help them be independent and learn those skills that then they can build on in the upcoming years.
As kids get older, these skills are still taught in all of their classes. Tech Ed teacher Gabe Galehouse says that although he teaches kids how to build walls, the real lesson is something else.
We're working on a shed, and yesterday we were working on doing the tongue and groove for the barn, the new barn. But really what we're teaching in here is how to take a high school student, and from their freshman and sophomore or junior year, from there they come in to this class, and I want them to work hard. I want them to work with people and then go that extra mile when they're working. That's what every employer that I've ever worked with or worked for or talked to, what they're looking for, they do not really care about their work skill. They will take that person and make sure that they have the skill that they want. What they're looking for is somebody that shows up on time, works hard, works with somebody in a good manner, and then becomes eventually, hopefully, a leader in that work wherever they are. So that's what I'm pushing for when they come in, is all those life skills, not necessarily what we're doing. Those aren't the real things. What I teach a kid is to become the person that they need to be outside of high school.
Agriculture teacher Lisa Kopp says that one of the best ways to learn life skills is to actually do the work.
We just talked about hog diseases yesterday, and now coming out here when we do a physical inspection of the hog, we want the students to catch abscesses that we had in the first semester. You know, we called the vet out. So going from the book to actually applying it, you know, we had a calf that had naval infection that we had to give an injection to. So students actually gave that injection with my help and are helping prevent these diseases and treat these diseases that hopefully don't get on the farm. Even just feeding, you know, when feed runs low, you know, Mrs. Cobb will need feed this weekend, and it's little things that they wouldn't learn by just being in a book.
Students in Mrs. Kopp's class agree that these types of hands-on experiences help them learn the value of hard work.
I think coming in, making sure that when you come in on the weekends, that it gives you some sort of responsibility. So I think that'll look good on a resume, like Savannah said, with just showing up and make sure you do your job and do it well.
Learning to work as a team and taking risks are life skills that choir teacher Cassandra Jablonski works on with her students.
We're all individuals putting on a performance, and so that being a member of the team and what that takes is probably one of the biggest things they take away, and they get very close to each other because of it. We would never get everything done if I had to be there for everything, so they have to take leadership in their sections. And they have to be willing, when we put like red, white spotlight on or things that involve movement, you know, they have to be willing to give ideas and take ideas and work and show progress. And that persistence, I think develops because they're in it. They've got a concert coming, so they continue to persist because they want to present something that shows how good the music is, you know.
In 2031, our pre-kindergarten students will graduate into a world that is unknown to them and to us. So even though the academics are extremely important, the ultimate goal of education is to prepare kids for success.
We really want to teach kids to be successful citizens and be successful adults. We want them to be able to go out into the world and to be able to live on their own and be successful in that sense.
No one can predict what the world will look like in 20 years, but it is a safe assumption that if our kids are able to collaborate and persist through difficult challenges, they'll be able to solve any problem that's given to them. For Curriculum Connection, I'm Laura Lundy.